So welcome to the fourth module on our copywriting course. This module will focus on specialized copywriting techniques. There are some techniques that you are going to use in your copy that will make your copy to stand out. Apart from using emotion and persuasion like we discussed in our previous module, employing this technique can also make your copy to stand out. But before we continue, if you have not subscribe to this YouTube channel, please endeavor to do that and turn on the bell notification, because we'll be updating the course from time to time so that you can get all the updates. So this module delves into advanced techniques that elevate your copy from good to exceptional, ensuring that it resonates deeply with your audience while driving measurable results. So now these are the 5 other techniques that you can add to persuasion and emotion in your copy, and these are: 1. Storytelling. 2. Creating urgency and scarcity. 3. Using social proof effectively. 4. SEO copywriting basics. SEO means search engine optimization. Then the 5th one is examples and case studies. We're going to look at some examples, case studies, or even copies that other people have written, or some advertisements online that you can go and check out. Look at them, look at what they are doing. If possible, click on their link, enter their landing pages, see what they are doing, so that you can also copy or model whatever thing you are doing to be like those things. So that is one of the easiest way to really perfect or master this copywriting quickly. So now let's look at storytelling as one of the techniques. Storytelling is a powerful tool for creating a connection with your audience. It brings your brand to life and evokes emotions that drive engagement. That is what story is all about. The element of a compelling narrative, a relatable protagonist. So your narrative, your story should have a relatable protagonist, which is your customer or your audience, those people you are writing to. They should be the focus of your writing or of your story. Now, another element is that a conflict or a problem they are facing. Now, when you address it to them, you also address a problem or a conflict that they are facing, because all of this will make them to really understand, okay, this person really understands me. This person is seeing what I'm seeing from my own perspective. So that is how, when you present a story in that way, it is easily acceptable by your target audience. Now, and when you are creating a story, or you are writing about a story, it should also, the resolution of the story should be your product. So your product is the solution in your story. So that is the emphasis. Now, writing for emotional impact. You have to use vivid, imaginary, and relatable scenarios to make your audience feel seen and understood. So whichever image you are creating in your customer's head or in your target audience head should be what they can really relate with, what they can see, what they can feel. So that they don't feel as if you are just talking to someone else. They should feel like as if you are talking to them directly. So that connection will quickly make them to key into your idea, or quickly accept your message as though it is really for them. Now let's look at this example. Let me zoom in. Now look at this example. You say, meet Sarah, a busy mom struggling to find time for self-care. With X product, which is the product you are writing about, she transformed her mornings into a moment of calm. So you see, now in this story, you see that Sarah is a busy mom struggling to find time for self-care. So if your target audience is someone of this routine, someone that is a busy person, doesn't have time for themselves, but with product X, they are able to achieve more. They can quickly relate it to themselves to say, okay, yes, this description really fits me. So they don't need to think about what you are trying to say, because it's like you are talking directly to them. Then the conclusion, you see how it ends. They say, you can too. So it's not just enough to tell a story. When you tell your story and the story is centered about how your product will help them, you relate it back to your audience. Relate it back to your target audience, because you remember in this example we use Sarah, not the person in question, not the audience you are talking to, but you use Sarah as an example. And the story of Sarah is almost like your target audience. Now when you finish the story, you relate it back to the target audience. So if Sarah can get this result, if this thing is effective, is good for Sarah, it's also good for you, because your case is almost like Sarah. Sarah is busy like you. Sarah doesn't have time for herself like you. But since this product is good for Sarah, it is good for you too. So when you relate it back to them, the story is sealed. You can easily connect with it immediately. So I hope we got that. So let's go to the next slide. Now, another technique is creating urgency and scarcity. Yes, people tend to value things when they are scarce. People tend to act quickly when they know that this thing, yes, the time is running out. But when they still have the luxury of time, and when they see that the thing is still in abundance, they just relax to say, okay, since it's still there, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it next day, or I will buy it next day, or next week, or next month, which you don't want. So you try to create that sense of urgency and scarcity, that time is running out, and psychologically it has a way of making them to act quickly. You say when people feel time or option are limited, they act faster. These psychological triggers can skyrocket conversion. Yes, it is true. You can even think of times that you've seen product or services online, and it is tied, the product or service is tied to time and scarcity, and you can imagine how you'll be acting, how you want to quickly try and do that on time, or buy that product before it runs out. You see, so it is another effective way, or a very good technique in making your audience or your customer to act quickly without delay. Now let's look at some example techniques to drive immediate action. Use countdown timers in email campaigns or landing pages. Highlight limited stock to create fear of missing out, FOMO. Yes, so when you highlight that there's limited stock or time is running out, it creates this fear of losing out, because nobody wants to lose out. Everybody wants to get the best in the shortest possible time. So because of that, they will quickly act. Now, example of strategies. For example, you can say only 3 is left in stock, order now, or sales ends in 24 hours, don't miss out. See, so this kind of creates that emergency in their mind, that they quickly want to act, because they know that if they don't get it now, they will lose out and other people will benefit. So that is another technique to use. The third technique is using social proof effectively. Yes, this is very good. Now, how do you use social proof? Remember, you are a copywriter, and a brand or a company employ you to help them to write to their audience. So as a copywriter, you can ask if they have any proof or any good rating or any customer feedback. See, so any of these, if they have it, you collect it and put it in your writing, because when you give social proof, it gives people that confidence to say, okay, your product is good, people like it. So if people like it, you don't have any issue with trying to, because sometimes some persons, they don't want to be the first to try some product because they don't know how it is. But when other people have tried it and they've seen good results, yes, they can happily want to try them. So that's why they say social proof builds trust and reassure potential customers that your product or services delivers results. Yes, that's it. So you have to use this technique also in your copy. So this is other explanation of what that is. It says incorporated testimonials, case studies, and awards. It says share customer success stories or highlighting achievements like industry certifications. How to display metrics for credibility. You can show number, e.g. trusted by 10,000 plus customers. So if you are writing and you put something like this product is trusted by over 10,000, over 20,000 customers. See, psychologically, it tends to give your audience or your potential customer that trust to say, okay, since people trust it, since people are using it, I don't need to fear again. See, or you can say it is rated 4.9 over 5 on social platform or social statistics, or people have been rating this product at this over 5. See, so that helps to build trust. So let's see an example of what we are trying to say. Look at this example. It said 96% of our users reported seeing results within the first week. Join them today. You see, so this statement already established that if this percentage of people have been seeing results in this short possible time, then I think if I use it, I'll get the same result. So you see this technique, trying to use social proof or testimonials or case studies to reaffirm your product or giving that confidence that your product is good for you. So that's a good technique. Now the fourth technique is SEO copywriting basics. Like I said, SEO means search engine optimization. They say optimize your content for search engine without compromising readability. SEO copy ensures that your content reaches the right audience. Yes, through SEO, you see that your content will go far and people can easily get to see them. We'll see the explanation better now. But with SEO, you can write for both humans and search engine. What does this statement mean? For example, we say use natural conversational language when incorporating relevant keywords. Now, what it means is, if you want to write about a product, for example, or you are writing a content for the general public, what you want to do is, for SEO practice, you try to search the keyword in that industry or about that product. You search a keyword. I will show you the example soon. You search a keyword. Now, when you see what people have been searching in that industry, your headline, your topic, your subheading, you put that keyword, what people have been searching, you infuse it, you incorporate it into your headline, into your subheading, so that when people search for that keyword again, your product or the whatever thing you have written about will come up. It will pop up. So it's easier for people to locate you if you understand this SEO practice in copies. So let's see the example. For headlines, take this for example. You say headline, boost your skin glow naturally with whatever product you are selling. Maybe your product is product X. Now look at what happens. Probably in this particular industry, or in the skin or health and beauty industry, people will be checking, or people will be typing how to boost their skin care, how to boost their hair growth, how to boost anything. So you see that boost is a keyword that people have been using. Now you put that keyword boost in your product description, the heading of your product. Now what you instead of saying your product, which is product S, instead of saying product S can make your skin glow naturally, you now say boost your skin glow naturally. You see, because people have been using that keyword boost. Now since you put it in your heading, whenever people are trying to see ways they can boost your product will come up. So that is another easy way for people to get to meet your product without even you looking for them, because they have been looking for ways to boost. So when you put this keyword in your heading, it will make it easier for your product to be available to everybody to see. Now the second example is in meta description. There are some sometimes when you write some products or article online, maybe after putting the heading, particularly YouTube and some other platform, after putting the heading, they will also want you to put the description. You see, apart from the heading or the title, they will say ask for description. Now in this description also, you also check for whatever keyword people have been using. For example, in the first instance, people have been searching for how to boost anything. You use boost. Now this second time, maybe people have been searching for discover ways to reach this, discover ways to, so you put that keyword discover in your product description also. So in your product description, you say discover how product, which is your product, whatever product you are writing about, discover how your product S can rejuvenate your skin. You see, so don't forget, whatever thing you are writing about is about skincare, but because people have been searching for how to boost anything or how to discover anything, you use that keyword, you incorporate it into your description, into your heading, and with that you see that your product will now be available for everybody to see. So When you use this technique also in your copy, in your writing, you see that you have more engagement with your copy. I think I've done justice to that. So let's go to the next slide. The fifth technique you can also apply in your copy is examples and case studies. What it means is that learning from real-world sources helps you apply proven strategies effectively. So let's explain it further. You say successful copywriting strategy is broken down. Now, how do you do it? You say analyze how a limited time offer generates 3 times conversion. Examine an email sequence that use storytelling to build customer loyalty. Study a landing page optimized for SEO and its ranking impact. So what we are trying to say here is that we are looking for other techniques to improve our copy. Now, how do you do this? Using these real-world examples. When you come online, at times you see adverts every now and then. Those adverts are written by copywriters for a particular product or for a particular service. So what you do is you interact with those adverts. Look at the advert. If it's a video advert, listen to the advert, watch the video. What are they doing? Which technique are they using? Which method are they using? Then you can click on the link to enter their landing page. In their landing page, how did they design the landing page? What is it about? You see, so it's just like trying to copy what people are doing, what is trending now, what people are doing at that particular time. You try to study it, you look at what they are doing so that you can model your copy to mimic that, or you can even use that to improve your copy. So that is just what it's all about. So a case study example, let's look at the last part of this slide. They say a skincare brand boosted sales by 50% in 2 weeks by combining social proof and testimonials. Yes, I don't want to put a name to this example because I don't know where this video will get to. So, but what I'm trying to say in this particular example, this brand, what they did was actually they used both social proof and testimonial. The combination boosted their engagement and their product sales. If it's working for them, it will also work for you. So that is what I'm trying to say here. They are combining social proof and testimonial. You see, they combine it in their copy and it's giving them results. So since you already know that it is giving people results, you can also use it to get the same result. That is the import of what I'm trying to say. Let's go to the next slide. Now, in conclusion, this model will equip us with actionable strategies to captivate your audience, to drive action, and to establish trust, which is a key component of specialized copywriting technique. You see, so remember, apart from persuasion and emotion in copy, there are other techniques you can also add into your copy that will make it to convert, or that will make your copy exceptional one. What are the techniques? Storytelling is one of them. Looking at what people are doing and you do the same thing, like what we have been mentioning all along. So subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification. Now, in the next module, we are going to learn copywriting niches. Yes, there are niches in copywriting because you can narrow down. You pick a niche and you focus on that niche. When you focus on it, whenever you see a job description, sometimes when you go to freelancing platform, you see people looking for copywriters, email copywriters. You see at times looking for landing page builders, all the different niches. You have to pick and follow it. But this course is more on email copywriting, but that is not the only niche. There are other niches. So when we get to that module, you will now see different niches that you can decide to go and hone your skill. So see you in the next module.